Bill Fulford encouraged Mother to start officiating volleyball, which she loved the sport, played the sport, and she started working for the Etowah County Volleyball Association. Later became the Assignor and president of that association for many, many years. So Bill Fulford is her biggest supporter in that aspect of getting her started. The advice my mother would give to a first-year official is to stick with it. Do it because you love the sport, you love the game, not necessarily for the money, but continued growth in the sport and working to get better makes it easier. I feel like my mother, as an official, impacted others because she was there again because she loved the game. And she felt like giving back as an official, to the sport of volleyball was her biggest, compassion and pride about being good at what she does and then being around the young girls still being involved in that sport. She just loved it. She loved it. She loved the youth of it. She loved being involved, and she loved, being good at what she did. So my mom's most memorable moment in officiating would probably be her being able to officiate in the Alabama High School Athletic Association Elite Eight, volleyball tournaments. That was a big tournament for her. But then another big event for her would be the NCAA Division II finals. She made it to the finals and officiated in that match. And so those were two big, events that I know she loved to officiate in. The venue my mom really enjoyed working at the most in her career, what I would have to say is the state tournament. The Alabama High School Athletic Association put on a really good state tournament, and she took a lot of pride in that, being selected initially, and then she took a lot of pride in recommending some of her officials that, she trained and thought were the best in our area to either go there as a line judge and get your foot in the door and do a good job and then advance and become an official at the state tournament. That was one of her biggest, events and accomplishments initially. So I know she enjoyed that. Officiating influenced other areas of my mother's life through keeping her involved with youth. She loved the sport and being involved in the sport. She loved being around the girls, that she officiated with, giving them tips or encouragement. She always had words of encouragement. And, even when Mother played, volleyball was different then. And she evolved with the sport as well. So I know that she really enjoyed that. She kept her, her family, we were very supportive of her. Two of us were heavily involved in volleyball as well. So, she got to share that with us. I believe Mother met her goals in officiating. She always wanted to be the best. And something she always told me was, if she goes to officiate a match, she wanted to do, her best job there and leave the facility and no one really know that she was there or who officiated the match. And I think she took pride in that, letting the game play, letting the girls and players play itself out. And she took a lot of pride in that. Do I think she met her goals? Absolutely. I feel like she, made the rankings or she got her nationals as an official. She officiated the Division II finals, and that was a big accomplishment for her. So yes, I feel like she met her goals as an official. Through officiating, the most gratifying times for Mother was to see an official's growth. When she could help mentor an official, help them develop confidence and be more sure about themselves and, in pressure situations, just seeing them evolve and being better officials and obtaining their goals was the most gratifying part for my mother. The person my mother enjoyed officiating with the most would have to be Apple Criticorn. They were such a good team and a good pair, in many situations and many events. They had a lot of fun together. They helped one another. They mentored each other. And she just loved Apple, and I know Apple loved my mom, and that was her little buddy in officiating. So Apple Criticorn would be the one. Mother's family. We were heavily involved in what she did, and we supported her. We went to watch her officiate. Her husband at the time, he also officiated. I officiated, and then started coaching. And we were like, we all loved the sport. We loved her competitive nature because she was competitive in just anything. It didn't matter. It didn't matter if it was tiddlywinks, is what she would tell me. Old game, and that might be telling my age, but she was competitive in everything that she did. So again, she just, her competitive nature and her spirit and love and enthusiasm bled over into our family, and we supported her. I was hoping to get through this entire thing without, getting big bubble tears in my eyes, but I know that Mother would be very honored to be nominated by her peers and thought of, because I know that she probably wouldn't feel like she was worthy of it, because she was a selfless person in that way, and she always wanted to give instead of receive. So I know that my mother would be very thankful and grateful to the people that loved her, supported her, throughout her career. She had many friends, many officiating friends. Some I don't know, and I hope that they get to see this and understand that we all appreciate the times and the happy times and the good times that she had officiating, because I know that traveling and being a part of that was a huge, huge part of her life, and she would be very, very honored to be here, and I know that she's watching now too, so that makes it great.